Disclosure Day had huge problems for me. One, how are you the off the books federal agency that's hella fucking smart, and yet you get duped time and time again by not by Emily Blunt, who had her weird psychic powers, but by this fucking whistleblower who was just a moron, who's like always coming back to get his girlfriend, who maybe they're a thing, who the hell knows, like how deep that relationship is. There's that one part in the movie where the whistleblower, I don't even remember his name because he was just terrible, like holds up that little weird Wii remote control alien shit. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh God, all right, guys, come on, let's get back. And then he like hops in a van that's theirs and then just jets. It's like, here's the thing. Fast forward 45 minutes into the movie, these guys are using like AI and satellite imagery and fucking mind control shit to like locate this place, this little farmhouse they're at. They couldn't like just pick this guy up like 3 blocks down the road. Like, what the fuck?
I think there's a little bit of suspension of disbelief here.
I was ready to. I was absolutely ready to. And then also, I think the movie, I get it. This is the thing. Martin Scorsese is kind of struggling with this too. These tremendous directors, actually, fuck what we're talking about. I got something else I want to talk about. Sorry, we'll save that for next week.
We'll save the Democratic
Hit
Socialists.
The music.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you caught us right in the middle of the chit chat. Disclosure Day sucked. We're gonna get all up in your cinephile folds.
My name is Chibbi.
My name is Rooster.
And this is the Puro Pinche podcast where we talk shit about shit.
This is gonna be a lot lighter than the fucking New Illinois secession end of democracy pod.
If you were here last week, let's go, people.
All right. So I know how I want to frame this conversation.
Wait a second.
Oh, wait,
let's not just dive into the conversation.
No, let's do it.
You just know. Hello, listeners. Thank you for being here. Blah, blah,
Y'all
blah,
know
blah,
if
blah,
you
blah.
are listening right now, you're not new. You're a slut.
Or maybe you are.
And we love you. And if you are new, then
if you are new, we call you slut endear. It's a term of endearment.
Term of
just
endearment.
So you know.
So
all right.
thank you, sluts.
All right, let's get into it.
So that's why it was the music.
It's the music. You gotta play. It's good
music. It had nothing to do with diving in. It had everything to do with gotta have time for the music. Okay, so first, let me frame it like this.
Okay, frame it. Because you came in on a hot one.
Yes. I saw Disclosure. There's this new rash of movies that are coming out, horror movies specifically, and then there's some others that I want to kind of pepper your brain with.
You know what? I actually wanted to have that be a topic of like, horror is kind of having this revival in the past few years.
It's all connected.
Okay.
It's all connected.
Okay. All right.
So I think older directors a la Martin Scorsese, a la Catherine Bigelow, who I love, shout out, always welcome on the pod. I don't even remember what her last movie was, but it sucked.
But we still love you.
But we still love you.
Allegedly.
Point Break is my jam. And now Steven Spielberg came out and he dropped Disclosure Day.
Mm-hmm. What was the last Steven Spielberg movie?
I think it was something stupid too.
Before this one. I'm downloading IMDb.
House of Dynamite was Catherine Bigelow's, and that movie was trash.
What?
That was trash. It was a great concept. Mm-hmm. So I think this is kind of my whole point.
Okay, go.
Everything is a concept album now. And now let me kind of get to the more granular. Actually, this is granular, but big picture at the same time. I had this theory. I was really intoxicated at Blah last Wednesday. I don't remember.
As most great series start.
Yes. And I don't remember when I had this thought, but I pitched it to the crew, the after crew. Shout out to the after crew if you're listening. And so here's my thought. Artists and art that they make kind of fall into two categories. If they cross, or overlap, that's tremendous and fantastic. But essentially, art is either going to be monumental or instrumental. Okay, so let me break it down.
Okay.
Monumental art is like Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. What the fuck are you doing, bro? I need new shit. I don't need to see The Odyssey again.
I don't think I've ever seen The Odyssey.
Do you know the story?
I know the story. I've read The Odyssey. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's everywhere.
I mean, I haven't read The Odyssey, but you know, like
right. You know the gist.
I know the gist.
Guys takes the long way home.
But that doesn't mean it wouldn't make a good movie.
No, but Dune is another example. These are I think Disclosure Day is working really, really hard to be like big. When I say monumental, I'm saying it's art that sort of tries and sometimes successfully to be larger than almost like what we experience. It's totally experiential, and we're like, whoa.
Okay.
I think Fast and Furious movies are monumental.
Oppenheimer.
That's why, yes, they're these movies, but
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, great examples.
Okay.
Instrumental.
And there's nothing wrong with being monumental.
No.
It does not have a connotation.
Does not have a connotation.
Okay.
Instrumental art is like the Velvet Underground. It's art that sort of exists, but literally changes everything about the culture that existed previously, and usually like future forward.
Okay.
So like Nirvana's Nevermind is instrumental. But this is also with the overlap.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick is a great example.
Okay.
Because The Shining is not trying to be this huge opera, like because you can also weigh this is the thing, you can weigh an artist against themselves, because I think that's where this whole idea goes, is like a movie like Full Metal Jacket. It worked on both, and it's like, dude, this movie is like shit I've never seen before. It's crazy for the senses, but at the same time it's reworking my mind, is rewiring shit. Early Kanye, Kill Bill, like early Tarantino type shit, But then when you start to get to like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's a spectacular, monumental, good vibe time movie, but it's not anything we haven't seen before.
Sure.
The way like Kill Bill just went straight into like a Japanese anime for like a hot second. Like, and like, so that's what
I get the distinction.
Got it.
And it also could be neither of the two.
It could be neither. Or here's the other thing. Sometimes you can have artists, especially at the point of creation, where they are working really hard in either direction and failing. And this could be why it sucks. Because you're trying to build something monumental when you really need to be thinking more instrumentally. You need to start thinking like craft, or you need to think about how what you're doing is in conversation with the form, with others, and like all this other shit. Like, because that's what I think instrumental music does, or instrumental art. Like Nirvana was a response to hair metal, and was like, your music sucks, and maybe ours does too, but we're gonna play loud and we're gonna say fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, the Ramones, same thing. Like, on and on and on. But the same thing can be true with instrumental artists. If you try to be too fucking brainiac over here into the shit, no one gives a shit. It falls flat. Everyone thinks you're pretentious. Fuck you. And so
Tom York's solo project.
Or the
Don't come for me.
Or the album that we disagree about, the Mars Volta jazz album.
Yeah. I don't think I've given it a full listen. So I haven't given it a fair shot. Okay. All right.
So let's scale this back to these conversations about films. I feel like old Hollywood is still trying to be monumental, because that monumental to them equals dollars. It's like
big blockbusters.
Who the fuck cares? Do you even care about Doomsday right now?
Doomsday.
Exactly.
Oh, the Marvel one.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. But
you know what? The only reason I care for it is because it's bringing us closer and closer to an X-Men movie with Disney money.
Yes, maybe. But I think they might be getting out of the biz, because did you see about the whole Supergirl story?
No, but it's because I'm not super into DC.
I hear you. Apparently a lot of other people aren't either.
No one is. But unless it's Batman.
Right.
And even that.
Even then. We'll get to back to Batman. But so that monumental right now equals dollar signs. Horror movies right now, in my opinion, are trying so hard to be instrumental, to be so evocative to like nothing. Like, have you ever seen the horror movie Skinamarink? I hate that movie. Okay.
No.
Skinamarink is the blueprint for a lot of these.
When did it come out?
Recently, like 3 years ago.
Okay.
There's now these what we call liminal horror films. So like Backrooms is one. Damn, I even had a list of them. But liminal horror really has to do with like space.
Yeah.
And how space can be scary.
Yes.
So Exit 88, Exit 8, which I actually recommend. That was a film. It was a Japanese film that was based off a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Whole premise is you're a guy. Well, it's a guy. His girlfriend calls him and she's like, "Hey, I think I'm pregnant." He's like, "I don't really know what to do with this information. I'll call you back." And he's trying to exit off the subway platform and he kind of gets stuck in this hallway. And there's rules, and the rules are, if you notice an anomaly is what it's called, turn back around and you go through it again. If you don't see an anomaly, go forward. Simple enough.
Sure.
Fuck no, it's not.
I was like,
and so he's basically
in theory.
So it's like you know those. It's almost like they made a horror movie of those what's missing games.
Yeah.
So he's going through. He's like, okay, so I got these two. I got this. Everything's here. Cool. And then you go through, and then so every time he goes, if you fuck up, you start back at 0, and he has to get to 8. But then it gets even more weird and twisted with other people.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right. Liminal spaces.
Liminal space.
But wait, let me stop you right there, because you're applying.
I'm ranting.
You are applying intent. You know, you said horror movies are trying so hard to be instrumental. What if they're not actually trying to be instrumental?
I feel like they're not because they suck.
Do they?
Well, so you saw Obsession. I haven't.
Yes.
But I also have seen, I've also seen some really bad horror movies. The Hungry Hippos movie.
Oh God.
I thought it was worth it.
Look,
Primate.
But wait, we gotta like
level set.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word. When we're talking about horror, we have to agree that 80% of horror movies suck.
Not necessarily.
4/5 of horror movies are not good movies.
I would disagree.
They
with
may
that.
be a good time, but they're not good movies.
How? Explain.
I just think in general, like horror often relies on tropes, right? And it's just a different version of the trope that we've already seen over and over again. Or they are explicitly just trying to be, you know, like, I don't know.
Puppy alert.
Puppy alert.
Hit that subscribe button, listeners.
Oh, good boy.
Every time the puppy almost fucks something up, hit that subscribe button and share.
Or they're just trying to be like, let's say the whole point is to be, what's the word? Grotesque, right?
Sure.
Like, you know, it's
Human
just,
Centipede.
Yeah, Human Centipede, or actually The Mummy. Did you see The Mummy?
It's
the
on
new
my
one?
list.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Pure body horror.
Great.
Pure body gore horror,
Love
right?
it.
Right. So tropes, cliches, you know, the point isn't to make a good movie. The point is to gross people out, right? Things like that. So like, I think in general, horror movies are not good movies.
As opposed to what?
No, I'm not saying as opposed to what. I'm just level setting.
Well, but see, I
know.
disagree. So we're not level. I don't disagree that they follow tropes or follow sort of formulas. That's most art. That's most movies. Like, you know, like the Odyssey is literally, this is a story that's been done.
That's been,
and now I'm doing it.
The tropes of the Odyssey have been used in X, Y, and Z.
So now we're going back to the OG. The OD.
Well, but
SSEUSY. I can't spell that.
To your point, the Odyssey isn't trying to be instrumental. It's trying to be monumental. It's like, here's this larger than life story, and we're going to give you a larger than life movie to go with it.
So this is going to change the subject just a little bit. This is why I think Chris Nolan is a terrible director.
You know
Not
what?
terrible director, terrible storyteller.
Terrible
That's a better
storyteller. Does he write the movies?
He does.
He does. Okay. Right. So,
So-
like he wrote the Dark Knight trilogy. He wrote Inception. He wrote, I forgot what came after Inception.
Tenet he did.
Tenet. That was the one that I was like,
Oppenheimer
I
he
don't
did.
know.
No, Tenet sucks.
Yeah, I was like, this is
Tenet sucks. Oppenheimer, we've argued about this. I think it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like it's the most non-rewatchable movie except for like white dudes who want to hear smart people talk to them.
You know, and I haven't tried to rewatch it, and maybe I don't want to because when we watched it, the theater that we were at had these like double, like these couples lounge chairs, and we got the ones that were at the very front, so we were like looking up at the movie.
It was like the bomb was coming at you.
That made it hella epic, and the weed made it hella epic, and so like. That was I don't know if I want to rewatch that and taint my experience.
Fair point.
So Christopher Nolan is a bad storyteller. Maybe.
Because let's go back to that. Because I think his best movies. I think Memento is a really good movie.
Memento is an amazing movie.
Yes, but I also think Memento's small scale.
Memento.
You
say Memento.
Memento.
It is small scale. It was, it was him starting
Mentos, the fresh savor. Let's go that.
Who was the actor? Was that Guy?
Guy Pearce.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was small scale. It was him starting out, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's Tarantino's first movie, which was
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, I was like, was it Jackie Brown? No. So yes, I agree.
And then I think when he got The Dark Knight, and all the Batman movies, he was stuck in a box of this is what you have to play with, which I think was a good thing. And so like the story unfold. Then he can direct his ass off. And there's a lot of directors who can do
let
that.
somebody else write it.
Let someone else write that shit, bro.
I'm not mad at that thought.
I think there's too many auteurs, but I think that's part of the problem is when you have to juggle both, like you could look crazy. And I think Tenet is crazy.
But then you look at someone like Ari Aster.
Let's go there because I think he got some ass in his ass too.
I mean, maybe we haven't.
Did you see Men?
Men? No.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Men. Did he do that one?
Yeah, I thought he did. I'm double checking.
I thought he only had.
The other one? Fucking So and So's Afraid.
Yeah, Beau is Afraid.
Beau
Haven't
is
seen
Afraid.
it.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen Beau is
nuts.
Afraid, and I haven't seen
Begonia?
Midsommar, but I saw Hereditary. And what was Eddington was the other one that he just came out with, right? Yes, it was. Ari Aster.
You liked Eddington. I still need to see that.
I loved Eddington. I absolutely loved Eddington. Director, Beau is Afraid, Midsommar, Hereditary. Yeah, no, he didn't do Men.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the other guy.
You're 100% thinking of the other guy. So, like, Ari Aster really, like, broke out with Hereditary, which was a fucking amazing movie and a fucking amazing horror movie.
Alex Garland is the guy who is also a really good actor. He did Civil War. He did Ex Machina, which I love. He did 28 Years Later. He did Annihilation.
Loves 28 Years Later.
And then he did like Warfare, which sucked, and he did Men. Anyway.
So I think Ari Aster is an example of an auteur.
There's some, like I think,
and doing good horror movies, right? Hereditary was a great movie and a great horror movie, right?
And I think Midsommar was fantastic.
I haven't seen it, and I've heard that it's fantastic. And I saw Eddington, and I loved it, and I heard that Beau is Afraid is a hard left.
Yes.
But that's Ari Aster's thing. It's just hard lefts. But that's what I mean is like there are good horror movies that are good movies, but the vast majority of them are not. Like, you are not going to tell me that Leprechaun 3 is a great movie.
Yes, it is for what it is.
Not for what it is. It either is or it isn't.
No,
right?
I disagree.
Is it a good bad movie to use your scale? Yeah, so it's not a good movie.
Well, but like at the same time, the stakes are different because they're like, and I totally mean this. Like, check it out like this: to me, the mark of a bad movie is, and I'm sorry, fans, come at me if you want to, is like Supergirl. And I'm not saying that in terms of quality because I have not seen the movie. So let me get my point out. But what I mean is it has nothing to do with the actress, has nothing to do with the script, has nothing to do with any of that. It literally has to do with if you're a studio and you give a person $150 million because you're expecting $800 million to $1 billion and you don't get close to that, you get 200 million back. That to me is it's bad. There's something wrong there.
So you're not actually considering the movie itself when you're judging whether or not it's a good movie.
Because Leprechaun 2, 3 or 4 or 9 was made for $40 and like Papa John's coupons.
So we are
and
having
it made $1 million.
And so we're having different conversations because like I don't care about box office, right? Like that's not the conversation that I think we were having when you were starting with like Monumental versus Instrumental.
Well,
right?
a little bit because I said
quality.
Monumental is now being taken for box office bucks. And that's why we're making more monumental shit. If the Odyssey doesn't make $1 billion, it's going to like Dune is a great example. I don't know many people who saw Dune 2, and that movie apparently made like $850 billion.
I saw Dune 2.
Really? Okay. Yeah. You're the first I've met.
I'll put it this way. Being completely unfamiliar with the Dune universe or the Dune story or whatever, I saw Dune 1. And when it ended, I was like, did I just watch a 3-hour prologue?
That pissed me off.
And then I went back, and then Dune 2 came out. So I went back and watched Dune 1 again, and then watched Dune 2 right after. And I was like, I did watch a 3-hour prologue, but that 3-hour prologue was necessary for the longer scheme of the story. And watching it a second time where I wasn't like, wait, who's who and what, when I kind of already knew like how the characters were related, like that made the movie much more enjoyable and investable. Which made Dune 2 really great.
But that's like some Game of Thrones shit.
A little bit.
Which I like.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying,
bit. Like, maybe it should have been a series and not this mega...
I mean, it is a series. It's a trilogy. It's a trilogy. It's trying to be Star Wars, right? Like, it's its own Star Wars thing, right? You know, and then you have the spin-off, the prophecy.
I want to see children dressed as Paul Atreides for Halloween. All right. Dog is crossing over, so don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I want to see kids dressed up like Zendaya for Halloween. Or what's his name? Fucking
it may happen. It may happen.
It's never happening. But so that's I think and I don't think money always equates good. Like I want to stress that.
Right.
But I think that where people put their money says something. Mm-hmm. And specifically, like, for example, when Endgame, I think it was, didn't hit like or almost broke the box office record for most ticket sales or nearly edging out Gone with the Wind or whatever it was. Then they re-released it later just so that it could. Like that to me is ass. Like, don't do that.
I mean, but
that's money-driven bullshit.
But we're not actually talking about the movie itself at this point.
Right.
And that's the conversation I'm interested in. Because you thought Disclosure Day was ass.
Yes.
The
because
movie
they had
itself.
Yes.
Not all of this politics around the movie.
No.
Okay.
Because one...
So, dive into that.
I feel like, and I don't know if this is a hot take. I feel like a lot of times white writers at a certain age start tackling like existential concepts. And I think it's because of privilege. It's like, I don't know what to write about anymore. You know what? God sucks. Let's go there. Or you know what? Aliens, what if they're real and I don't have to go to church on Sunday? And it's like, okay, man.
I mean, you're basically describing Rudy Francisco's volcano surfing poem.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
It's like, okay, white people, you don't actually have anything else to... talk about any struggles, so you got to invent them.
You have to invent them, and honestly, I don't think that's bad. But what's fascinating to me is like a great Spielberg movie that we don't talk about enough is like Catch Me If You Can.
No, we do talk about it. It is fantastic.
We talk about it.
People talk about it.
I don't hear it as much.
You know what? I just heard an interview with Tom Hanks, and he was talking about it, and the interviewer was talking about it, and was like, no, like that was a phenomenal movie, phenomenal storytelling, so well made, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So like, okay, so with Disclosure Day, it's this weird. Spoiler alert, maybe.
It's like the new Jumanji movie. I think that's another good example.
Did not watch it.
It's not bad. It's good. The first one, I don't know about no, I promise you, it's funny. Like it's good.
Okay.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It's good.
Okay.
But it's not Jumanji.
Sure.
But it's but I think it's a great indicator of what we're talking about, which is that the corporate powers want to give money to people who are going to make them more money, period.
Sure.
We understand.
That's capitalism.
That's capitalism.
And we'll talk more about capitalism in the next episode.
Capitalism in the arts, specifically. If you don't know, now you know. Like, if you wonder why your favorite artist is poor, it's because no one wants to give them money because it ain't going to make them money.
Capitalism.
That's it. So that's why sometimes people give us money.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, you're going to bring people to my thing, which is great, or it's going to make us money. Or like,
Exactly. The
people who paid to come here are going to be happy. You're like, well, we can do that. If we couldn't do that, or if we did some weird avant-garde, bullshit.
Or there will be 7 people. They're going to be such passionate people.
Yeah. Then we ain't getting paid no more. With Disclosure Day, I feel like it's Steven Spielberg trying so hard to capture what he used to do with like Jurassic Park, E.T., Jaws. And how do you feel about War of the Worlds?
I don't think I saw it.
Okay. I personally love War of the Worlds. I know a lot of people don't.
I don't think I saw it. You know what? I will agree with that sentiment in that watching it really did feel like Spielberg was trying to recreate the golden era of Spielberg, right? Which was all those movies that you just listed. I don't know that he failed at that. And I don't know that it's a bad thing that he was kind of returning to like, oh, this is what I'm really good at. So instead of doing all these other things that I've been doing for the past few years, let me go back to that, right? I think you can look at that in any art form, right? You could, in our world of poetry, right? It's like, well, what if I go back to the kind of writing that I was doing when I first started? Because that was, like I thought was really good or whatever, right? Like,
but if it's hacky, yeah, like it's not as good. It doesn't hit the heights, and nor does the story carry you anywhere. It's a hack. You're a hack.
Okay.
In this, and I mean, look at me. I'm the fucking guy on a podcast saying Steven Spielberg's a hack, but fuck that. Like
sure.
But I think I guess that's so what I'm saying is you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah, basically.
And so,
God, where else did I just quote that right now? Anywho.
So yeah, so like I think with art and especially with movies now, everything is trying. Have you heard about the Jimmy Johnsification of things?
I don't know what
Jimmy John's theory.
No.
So a lot of it has to do with private equity and how things get made specifically worse once private equity gets involved. Okay. So Jimmy John's used to be good. Now, if you go to Jimmy John's because it's private equity owned and now they're popping up all over the place, you don't get as much meat as you used to get. You don't get the same quality that you used to get.
When capitalism takes over, yes.
And now
when profits
if you double the meat, that's basically what you used to get at a Jimmy John's.
Gotcha.
And so I feel like a similar thing is happening into the arts. I think because of the content-driven world we're living in. I saw a movie called Hungry, which was about hungry hip, inspired by Hungry.
Was it a horror movie?
Yes.
Did it suck?
2/3 were awesome. The last third lost me.
I mean, we have talked.
It was worth the $10 I paid. I'll say it like that.
Well, this is why I don't pay $10 to go to the movies anymore.
No, I stream at home.
No, I just get a monthly unlimited pass.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I pay $20 a month, and then I make sure that I go to the movies 10 times, so I only pay $2 a movie.
No, that's smart.
But I mean, we've talked about this subject on the pod before about the IP-fication of it all, where it's like, all right, here's some IP. We know it works. Let's just remake it. Let's throw more money at it. Give it a new spin, right? Like Disney's doing it left and right with their live act, like the new Moana film, right? Like we've already done Moana. We know people love Moana. The songs are already written. The cast is basically there. Let's just do it again, but in a different style, right? Like we've talked about that. I don't think that necessarily translates into the broad strokes demise of the movie. I don't want to say industry because that implies capitalism, right? But of movie making in general that I feel like you are getting at.
I disagree.
Because I think we are still getting great movies that are coming out.
But according to you, 80% of them suck.
No, I said 80% of horror movies suck.
Okay.
And I think I do.
What are some of the best movies of this year?
I don't know what time is. Weapons was last year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Let me pull up a list of movies that have come out this year. I do think that Obsession is high up there.
Cool. I'm going to watch that tonight.
You should. Let me see. Movies of 2026. I'm like, yeah, because I don't know. List of American films 2026. You want to know what the #1 box office movie of the year so far has been?
What's that?
The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary.
I need to watch that. Yeah.
I thought that was a really great movie.
Cool. A lot of people have, sure.
I really enjoyed Michael, but probably because I have a soft spot in my heart. I thought it was a good movie.
Okay.
It was entertaining, but also I loved Bohemian Rhapsody. So
you do love a biopic with motherfuckers singing.
I know. The Devil Wears Prada 2.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was.
Was it better than 1?
It was not better than 1, but it still held its own.
Okay.
Backrooms was fine. Corey enjoyed it a lot more than I did. Hoppers, Scream 7. Scream 7 was fine. Let's see. What else came out? Sweetwater, Starbright, Oscar shot, blah, 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 blah. So, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Have you seen that one yet?
Thought it sucked.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We'll talk about it.
Well, we are talking about it. We're talking about it right now.
Like Nia DaCosta, who I love. I think she's an amazing director. I think her Candyman movie was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of the opposite of what we're talking about, which is she was a small scale ish director who now they gave major IP to, gave that Candyman remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, movie, which I think is amazing. But a lot of people hated. And then gave 28 Days Later The Boneyard, which it looks fantastic. There was so much to like about that movie. I thought the story was just okay. I guess I hate the people on that little peninsula island or whatever shit.
Sure.
Like
the what were their names? I forgot.
Yeah. Hawk or I don't even remember.
Johnny
Hawk Boy.
Pause.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, y'all, as we deal with the technical difficulties. This time is not the dog.
Now we gotta change the battery.
Battery change. Cooking beef for y'all.
And we're back. So I mean, I think the movie took us on a journey, and I was here for that journey. Send Help. Probably one of the best movies that's come out this year. Listen. I was not ready. I didn't know what we were watching. I knew nothing about the movie going into it, just that there was a plane crash. And, I was like, okay, I guess. And walked out of there being like, that was the best movie that has come out this year. And I think it's still holding true. Still going down this very exhaustive list of every movie that's come out. Oh, Wuthering Heights, trash.
But you're at
come at me.
But you're literally at 30% good with what you just railed off.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you were saying movies are good.
I'm saying that we are still getting good movies.
I'm saying we're not. I'm saying you went through a whole list and 30% of them were good.
No, I think there was more.
And one was Michael.
I mean, there are quite a bit of movies. I mean, we get a ton of movies, all right? And that's where, but I'm not saying that the majority of movies that we're getting are good. I'm just saying we're still getting good movies. The Bride was quite enjoyable. Really? You're just a hater. You're an absolute hater.
Well, but I feel like there was another movie I just saw. It wasn't The Bride.
What's that actress's name? Jessie
McJessie or something.
Jessie, whatever, I'm a Bob. We
good
love
actress.
her. We love her. Actually, Hamnet, that she was in last year.
Oh, you mean Hamlet?
No, Hamnet.
Hamnet. Oh, that's right. It's about Shakespeare writing Hamlet.
Yeah. I think Spielberg did that movie.
He didn't direct Hamnet.
I feel like
he might have produced it.
Maybe that's what it was. It's now on HBO.
Yeah.
So gonna go watch that and cry my eyes out. Apparently, that's what we've been told. So, any hoozle.
I'm saying, here's my.
You're saying that we're not getting great movies. Period.
No. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm saying that. I feel like A24 is losing its fastball.
Ooh,
It also
no.
they also just cut that deal. I think it was with private equity also.
I think that A24 doesn't have a fastball.
Ooh.
I think that A24 produces a lot of movies that are, and not all of them are good. Yeah, all of them are kind of weird.
Always weird.
Yeah, and that's why I love them, but they're not always a hit, right?
Sure.
And so like I don't think they've ever had a track record of like banger after banger after banger. You know?
When they first started, I thought they did. Because they had, it was Get Out was like their first, I think. Or wait, no, that was Blumhouse.
Yeah,
no, but they had like The Witch, which I love.
The Witch was great. The Witch was fucking great.
And then they just started firing off like all these A24 movies back to back to back that were really good.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the way, they kind of, I agree. So they remind me of, this is for the old hip hop heads. There used to be this record label called Ruckus Records in the 90s. And they had like Mos Def and Talib Kweli and Pharoah Monch was around and all these, and Common was around, like all these early Eminem, like these amazing kind of rappers. And it was cool because they were like the hip underground, not mainstream record label that had talent that was like up there. And that's how I viewed A24. It was like, okay, wow, like they really have some tremendous talent here.
You know what? Just looking at this first screen of movies, because there's 8 screens apparently.
Claw, yeah. X.
Yeah, I think their batting average is pretty good.
No,
Everything,
really
Everywhere,
good.
All at Once. Marty Supreme was Marty Supreme. I don't know. It kind of. I have watched it. The Drama, Obsession, Pearl, Past Lives, The Lighthouse, Moonlight, X, Uncut Gems, The Materialist, not The Materialist, just Materialist, Heretic, The Whale, Iron Claw, Bodies, 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 The Zone of Interest, Civil War, I Saw the Glow. Did you see I Saw the Glow?
I saw the Glow. You finally saw that?
Yeah. Bring Her Back was fucking amazing.
That was fucking
Maxine, Baby Girl, Eternity, Mid-90s Waves, right? Like,
Bring Her Back was too gnarly for me.
you know what? Then I don't know if you're ready for The Mummy. Cool. If we're being honest.
Maybe.
Well,
because so I love that they did Talk to Me. That director who did Bring Her Back did Talk to Me. I loved Talk to Me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like right on the line of like, this is almost like you were saying too grotesque.
Yeah.
And then Bring Her Back kind of took it to another level. I thought the story was great. I thought it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was 100% a lot, but I was here for it. I've always kind of loved those gore movies. But I think that, you know, like with A24 specifically, like when I will go watch almost any A24 movie because I know it's going to give me something weird, unexpected, left. You know, it's not going to give me Disclosure Day, right? Like it's going to give me
because they can't afford it. No, I agree.
That's right.
On purpose. And
I also go into it knowing that it may not be great. You know, it may just be one of those things that it's like, all right, we tried this project and it was not, you know. What was that movie with Willem Dafoe? The Legend of Mochi.
Mochi, yeah.
Mochi, yeah. We went to go watch it. I was like, okay, I don't think I ever need to see this again. It was.
Yeah, I saw parts of it.
It was cute. Like if I had a child, I think that child, like I would much rather show them this than fucking, I don't know, whatever.
You're taught that the monsters are the monsters.
Yeah.
It's basically the lesson of that movie.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I think we're still getting good movies. And I don't know why you hated Disclosure Day so much. I mean, I know why you hated Disclosure Day so much.
I'll tell you right now. Emily Blunt cooked. She was amazing. I hate this not FBI team that's after them because they're morons. They like, for some reason they could find them, then they can't find them, then they got them, and then it's like you're not secure anymore. You know, I understand Emily Blunt drove in there with powers, but come on, man. Like, the other thing is so I forgot his name, but the villain of the movie, his number 2, who was like that Puerto Rican guy or whatever, he tries to kill Emily Blunt and the other dude, the main dude, with a train. Like he tries to drive them into a train. That's how hardcore he believes that this information cannot go out. And then in the grand finale, this information is about to get published. he is in the main newsroom with his boss, and his boss just kind of sits there and is like, fine, let it happen. And then why did he not just shoot Emily Blunt in the head? He's been trying to execute these people the whole movie, but then he just like walks off in like...
Because he has realized that, you know what?
No, that's Steven Spielberg juice. Get that shit out of here.
It is. I'm not
Get
mad.
that shit
Just
out
let
of
me
here.
have the movie, right? Like he realized, you know what? Let the people have it. This is outside of my hands.
He was willing to commit murder.
Well, yeah, but now he was going to commit murder,
and not just
in front of
murder.
everyone.
Yeah,
in front of a live camera.
Well, like, but that's why I think that movie sucks, because it's like, is this the most top secret of information of all time that you can't trust the public with or not? Like, it either is or it isn't, and then it just kind of comes to like Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo, yeah.
I got it reversed. Coleman Domingo, who I like, I always love him.
Who should have won like 3 Oscars at this point,
right?
Like best actor in Hollywood right now.
Yeah, he just kind of turns to the main villain, is like, you weren't like this when your wife was alive, and then he's just like, and then stops being evil bad guy. Like that was all it took.
Maybe
like that could have been a phone call, my guy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it was just too much. Get the fuck out of here. As I'm watching this movie, like, oh, okay, then they're gonna do that. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Oh wait, she sees the bird and then freaks out. Now she can speak Ukrainian. Like, okay, I guess that makes sense. And then it's like, oh, and then it was like, is she an alien? No. Why did they build her house? Like who's funding this? Like, what the fuck are we talking? Like, it just turned into a giant cake of get the fuck out of here. A 5-tier get the fuck out of here cake. I was like, nah, bro. And then it's like, then they drag in that crusty ass, like freeze dried alien who is somehow like larger than the other aliens, and like they aged him.
He's still,
they CGI aged the alien.
He's still alive, hanging on by a thread.
And then they ended it the way that I hated the most, which is like, okay, so here comes the message. Emily Blunt looks straight into camera and says, listen, cut the black. Fuck out of here. No. Disclosure Day can disclose D's nuts.
I will agree with you that the last 90 seconds of that movie pissed me off.
Yeah, I was pissed off when they got to the covenant or the convent. It's like, so this chick was a nun, and it's like, she
was a nun.
Well, I got it, but it's like, you gotta have, like, why can't she just be religious, like, so that they can have these conversations
because
about aliens and God?
The stakes.
Anyone didn't raise shit. They needed a place to hide out. Their hideouts were terrible. Also, Santiago. Let's talk about him. That guy deserves the biggest fucking raise in movie history, like as a number 2. Because that guy was he was Deus Ex Machina Santiago.
Yeah.
Anytime they were in a jam, it's like, and Santiago shows up. Santiago knows where you're at. Santiago's pulling up in the SUV. Jump in. He's gonna clear your shit. Throw your cell phones out because Santiago's gonna get rid of them. Santiago
came in clutch.
He was the most. This guy was fucking lights out from 3-point, like Steph Curry. I was like, Jesus Christ. And like, anytime there was a problem to fix, like Santiago has the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, and it's like, are we, and there was a moment kind of early in the movie, I was like, are we going to do this the whole movie? Because it was cool the first time. I'm like, oh, cool. Sure. It's a guy named Santiago. This guy fixes shit. But then like,
it happened like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. And then they're like,
that's what he does.
Also, when I say this, I don't mean like the real place. Fuck movie Kansas City. Why is this movie set in Kansas City? And it's like a big part of the movie is they leave Kansas City to be in other places that are not Kansas City. And then it's like they got to go back to Kansas City. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. You have Coleman Domingo and his secret operation of alien truthers who are apparently well-funded. Santiago's always got a new SUV whenever he wrecks one. He's got guns. They got everything. And like, their plan isn't like, yo, let's take this to New York. Like, let's not take this to like the major media city in the United States. No, Kansas City. That's where we're going. We're going to get some ribs.
That's where they were.
No, it was
That's
ass.
where they were.
It was ass attack. This
Well,
movie was a crock of shit.
You know what? Go watch it for yourself, listeners, and let us know what you think.
Take a shot every time Santiago does something, anything.
Anything.
You're going to be drunk as shit.
Which he does a lot. I still thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
And also, did we learn how they were connected?
Who? The two?
Yeah.
Yes.
She got alien abducted.
So did he.
Where was he at?
What do you mean, where was he at?
They weren't like brother and sister or something.
No.
So why didn't they rebuild his house?
Because he wasn't the one that needed to be unlocked. She was.
Yeah. You know what? That's Steven Spielberg juice. That's the magic of Amblin.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's a whole crock of shit.
You know, we went to go see The Death of Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah. That's Hugh
Jackman.
Yeah.
Still doing Hugh Jackman at his finest.
Good.
Like, you know, like
I feel
acted his fucking ass off. And a really interesting take on the tale of Robin Hood, right? And the spin on it, where like, oh no, he was actually a bandit, a murdering bandit, and now like they really did a great job of like approaching it. But I think that's another one of the how did you phrase it at the beginning of this? Where it's it's like the concept.
Oh yeah,
is so good, right?
The execution is
because what the movie did was the opposite of what we always get in Hollywood, where it's like it came out shooting, right? From the jump, gory ass fight scenes, just like brutal. Absolute. I mean, it's the 1200s in Ireland, right? Yeah. Brutal fucking. And that was it. The rest of the movie was like this downhill emotional descent, right? Of feelings and stuff. And I thought there was going to be a big fight scene at the end. No big fight scene at the end. And so I was like, well, I guess.
Also, one other last thing on Disclosure Day. No, only because of how you phrased the Robin Hood movie. I feel like Steven Spielberg went from like, because the way it starts with the wrestling match, I would have rather just stayed there. It was great. That was well shot. I was like, holy shit. I thought I was in the wrong movie. But then it's this slow descent into like existential philosophy. However, unlike Robin Hood, apparently, there's just moments where I know that it's getting boring. And so Steve just comes off the top road and he just cranks the volume up. And it's like car chase, insane shootout.
Sure.
Here's some bullet. But they were all like, it got to the point where I was like, I know he's only turning the volume up because this movie sucks. He's turning the volume up because this movie is trash. The whole train scene. Like, bro, how can a fucking train drag a car for that far and you're just not dead?
Yeah, sure. And the car doesn't just...
And the guys, number two was shooting at them. That's how much he wanted them dead. He drove their car into a train, and then when that didn't kill him, he went on the access road shooting at them on the train.
And didn't hit them.
And missed, yeah.
Because that's really hard to do.
I mean, dude, you're firing from a moving vehicle at another moving vehicle at some moving people on the moving vehicle.
Okay.
Like, Steve, listen, man. You know what? Full circle moment.
No, talk to Steve.
Full circle moment. Steven, if I may. Steven?
Always welcome on the pod.
Always. You're doing the rounds. You should do ours.
Yeah.
Literally 2 nights ago, rewatch Jaws. It was late night. I was like,
sure,
fuck it, let's do Jaws. Oh, because it was 4th of July. Because I made my little 4th of July list. I'm like, do fucking Jaws.
Okay.
Everyone knows Jaws, but a funny thing is, really see, like, when was the last time you saw Jaws?
Sure. Been a while.
Fucking movie cooks. I have not forgotten how good Jaws is.
Well, yeah.
But so me and Dom are watching.
There's a whole generation of people that will not walk into will not go into the ocean.
Walk into the ocean because of that fucking movie.
Yeah.
But still, it's so small scale. It's so funny. It's so like on top of the shark violence. Like, it doesn't need to be insane. And yet it's so over the top. Like, ridiculous. Like, yes, the Great White is in Massachusetts, like off Cape Cod. You're right. Okay, got it. But that to me is like, that's the thing about that movie that's so brilliant is it's like, all you really have to do is suspend disbelief once that there's a shark, Great White, in Amity Island.
The greatest of whites.
Yes. And then everything else falls into place. Oh, you're saying the mayor who really gives a shit that like tourists are here and they have to be here is going to like downplay the shark attacks and more people are going to die? No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. And then it was so good. And it made me think about Trump. I was like, yeah, man, like just how he handled COVID. That's him with shark attacks. Like it's on, like it is still so good. Steven, just scale it back, bro. Scale it back, bro. That shark, you knew that shark didn't work. So what'd you do? You took it out of the most of the movie. And it worked better. I didn't need that much aliens on my fucking screen, bro. They're everywhere at all my screens now.
Look, the aliens are always a disappointment.
Such a disappointment.
Every alien
Unless
movie.
it's a fucking xenomorph or predator. Which they just turn them into goddamn supervillains.
Every alien, or it's just Mars attacks, and you're just, like, yeah, this alien looks fucking stupid because this is a stupid movie.
Right.
Aliens are always a disappointment. But what I'm hearing is, dear listeners, dear sluts, Rooster is saying that movies fucking suck. I am saying that 80% of movies have always fucking sucked. And 20% of movies. Horror. Yeah, but now I'm changing my position.
Okay, got it.
80% of movies, generally, not great movies. And I think I'm being generous there and giving 20% of movies a good rating.
I think you're right. And I just want to put a finer point to that statement. Yes, movies suck. What we need to do is, and what studio heads. I'm talking to you.
Talking to you, A24
What
CEO.
What y'all need to do is meet people where they're at. Stop asking us to meet you where you're at. You know what? I saw the movie Primate. I loved it. That movie is pure shit. You want to talk about suspension of disbelief? Have you seen? You just watch. All I want you to do is watch the trailer for Primate, listeners and you. Fucking loved it. Why? Because I paid $5 to rent it. And stream it.
Is that why you're so upset? Because you paid $20 to see an ass movie?
I paid $20 for a director who is either in his twilight or still has it to see a movie that they hope grosses $900 million.
I think you're assigning.
No, I think, dude, you don't make a movie that big without it. And attach his name and all these things. Like, actually, you know what would have been, I thought Disclosure Day would have been awesome as? An X-Files episode. If they had just like, if that had been like one season of X-Files, that would have been sick. Mulder and Scully trying to disclose the shit and just dealing, like, this movie had no room to breathe.
Your ultimate thesis every time is the 90s were better.
Little bit. No bit.
Side note, Mother Mary was another one we saw this year, which was pretty damn good. At the very least, it's a 2-actress movie, and the actress that isn't Anne Hathaway fucking ate the paint off the walls.
There's a lot of movies that I'm forgetting that I've seen recently, and I usually jot them down.
That's what I just went and I looked at our calendar and I was like, what movies did we go see? But I think what would fix your problem is if you just subscribe to a Regal Unlimited and you were only paying like $2 a movie, you'd be less mad.
Or Blockbuster came back.
Or Blockbuster, because the 90s were better.
That does it for us, folks. Go tag Steven Spielberg in this and tell him I said his movie was shit.
In case you didn't know, Rooster is the cinephile.
Yeah,
and I just watch movies and enjoy them.
Yeah,
for the most part. But let me know what you think about The Mummy, because. I'll
tell you that in Obsession because I'm gonna watch both. I might watch that one as soon as I get home.
There you go. You can watch it at home.
It's on HBO now.
Is it?
Yes,
shut up. We just went to the theaters to watch it like 2 days ago.
You know what I got mad about?
Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Literally, because I had the box set of season 1 of Heroes. Do you remember that show?
I loved Heroes.
So good.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm. And so I was like so stoked. And then I looked and I was like, fuck, it's missing discs. So I end up getting the whole series in DVD format. A week later, Netflix puts it all up.
Yeah.
I was like, you sons of bitches.
It's okay. It's going to be gone in a year.
That's true.
So the DVD you own forever.
Get that physical media.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, did you hear about that Grand Theft Auto controversy?
No, I know a new
GTA
game is coming out.
No discs. It's all just... And now the revolution's here, y'all.
This
kind of goes back to our point. If they don't have to spend the money to print out the thing that you can then own, like
you're just leasing it.
You're leasing it, and they're still raking billions.
This is true.
Fuck them.
I did subscribe to the monthly PlayStation membership, PlayStation Plus, I think it's called. And I will say it has been worth it. So many free games.
Hack the earth, man.
So many free games.
I got my Super Nintendo, the little one that you buy for like I love that one.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here with us again on another week of the Puro Pinche podcast, where basically this entire episode was just Rooster's tangent, but he had shit to say.
I had to get it off my chest, and y'all got it.
We'll be back next week with something else that we just got shit to say. That's the new tagline, where we talk shit about shit. Like, subscribe, rate, review, help us get the word out about this podcast. Tell your friend, tell your abuelita, tell your coworkers. Maybe don't tell your boss, or do. If your boss is cool like that. But definitely tell us what you think. You can always slide into our DMs. Rooster, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at RoostMTZ. Chibbi, where can they find you?
Also on Instagram, Gem in Eyes, GEMINEYES, as well as the Gemini's Productions. You can find that on Instagram and TikTok for all the information about all the podcasts on the Gemini's Productions network. And go to puropinchepod.com/pod to get some really cool Puro Pinche merchandise.
Support the pod.
That's right.
We love you.
That's it. And whether you like Disclosure Day or not, we love you.
Ciao, Bella.
Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there.